Hi boys and girls, welcome to Phonics for today. I have some words written on this whiteboard. If you can read them, go ahead and read them out loud. Maybe I can hear you this far away out in West Brigham if you are a really good reader. Yeah, all of you are, of course you are. Okay, now I am going to read them, and if you will echo them. Okay, I'll point to them as I read them. Dishes, watches, glasses, taxes, buzzes. Okay, just by looking at these words, what do they all have in common? Okay, not the sound, just looking at them. Oh, I can hear a lot of you saying they all have ES at the end. That is right. Okay, if I look and I look at that first word dish, if I were to put my hand over the ES, okay, I have my root word. Remember, a root word is a word that can stand on its own. So when I'm adding the ES, okay, the ES isn't a word on its own. What do we call this ES? That's right, a suffix. Okay, when we add suffixes to the end of the word, okay, it changes the meaning a little bit. Okay, so this ES on all these words is called a suffix. Now I'm going to read the words and I want you to listen for what sound all of the ES's make. Dishes, watches, glasses, taxes, buzzes. Okay, it's kind of like a hissing sound. Okay, the way that we would know when we put an ES at the end of one of these words is by what comes before it. And they're called sibilant sounds. So our sibilant sounds are S, Z, X, Ch, Sh, and J. Okay, and you can see we have a Sh, Ch, S, X, and Z right there. Okay, so we couldn't just add an S. Okay, also the way I remember it, remember every word has a vowel and every syllable has a vowel. Okay, so if I said dishes, that's 2 syllables, but I just put one S there, I can't. Remember, every syllable has to have a vowel. Okay, watches, I couldn't just put an S. Glasses, taxes, buzzes. Okay, who remembers what we do to suffixes? Okay, in my class we made a little sound. Okay, so if you're one of Mrs. Jensen's students, you know the sound I make. If not, feel free to make it with us today. Okay, I'm gonna actually, I don't think I ever gave you time. I'm gonna give you a minute. You can pause me, but if you'll write all these words, if you haven't done so already. Sorry, Mrs. Jensen does so many of these phonics lessons, she forgets what she has and hasn't said when you're not in front of her. Okay, so hopefully you paused me and you have written all these words. Okay, so let's get back to how do we code a suffix? That's right. Ch, 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 ch. Box it. Okay? Ch, 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 ch. Box it. 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 Okay, now remember, after we add a suffix to a word, it changes the meaning a little bit, okay? So it just changes it a little bit. Now we have to make sure that there's a root word left, because these would not be suffixes if there was not a root word. So let's read the root words. Dish, watch, glass, tax, buzz. Yes, very good. Okay, then you could go back and code the rest of the word. Once you box that ES, it's taken care of. You're done with it. So then you just go back and code the words. Okay, I'm not going to do it for you today, but I would like you as your assignment to go through and see what you could do and what you remember in coding. Now remember, we're not going to be the master coder of the Box Elder School District, okay? But I do want you to be the master reader, okay? So if you forget a code, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is being able to read the words. So once you're done coding it, I want you to read the words 3 times. Maybe to your mom, maybe to your sister, maybe to the cat. maybe a stuffed animal. Okay? Thanks, boys and girls. See you tomorrow.